right now, let's think about that. How did you become an Amazon top 10 best-selling author? Well, I got a free ticket. A guy calls me and goes, hey, you want a free ticket to the Tony Robbins event? I go, yes, I do. $300? Sure, I'll take it. Free? Yeah, no, it's not, like, oh, I was, he's a guy that I know. So I went, oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you. He goes, well, I was going to go, but I couldn't. It's $300 or $200. I was like, yes, thank you. I'll go. Thank you. Right? So I went. Win a Surface. Meet the speaker, which like he just got up. Ooh. Like, oh, hey, Mike. He goes, hello. I go, I'm a wizard. Oh, okay. And the winner goes to Ken Hayashi. And I go, yeah, I actually knew I was going to win. He goes, that's right, you are a wizard. That's what he said. I get the Surface. I wonder who that Surface went to.
Me.
Right? Oh, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You know what? That thing does start going down, but I'm surprised it broke that fast. But right? It did great, right? During that time, yes.
It introduced me to the
Digital art.
Digital art.
Wow. Right, Ashley?
That's where I did my illustrations on for the book.
Right. Think about that. Oh my gosh. So then, boom, I get a Surface. I'm like, okay. I leave the event. I didn't purchase the course. I'm like, well, $700. I got. I'm there to try to see. Okay, I got to invest into something. That was not the course I wanted to invest into.
What was the course that you wanted to
I think I ended up.
Like another thing similar to Millionaire Mind?
Something like that. I forgot what I purchased. I don't know if I even purchased anything that time because it was a free ticket. And I was like going around and I'm like, okay, which course should I buy? Right? Because they all give good techniques on investing into this or that or whatever. Right? So that was not the course I wanted to buy. I was fascinated, but not the course I was going to buy. You understand? And then somebody goes, hey, I already knew she bought the course. And she goes like, you want to come with me? I'm like, okay. So I go. I absorb everything. I literally do everything. We do everything, not I do everything. You do everything. I tell you how to do everything. You do everything. You're 14 years old, Ashley. You're following directions. I go, okay, here's a chapter on which is like to learn to transcriber.
No, you told me to just transcribe it, but I went off in a...
You'd start to write it, right.
So I didn't actually follow directions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not good. But it's okay. The end product was fine. But what I was doing was you weren't randomly writing. I was organizing it into chapters.
Didn't you tell Rick one time that you put it on the big screen TV and you saw me writing? And you're like, look, Rick, Ashley is writing the book. You told me that one time. Back then, I remember.
I think so. I think
or Rick was reading it and he was like, whoa, the book just changed. But I was like rewriting it in the kitchen.
Yeah, and I go, oh yeah, she's because it's on Google Docs, so I'm like, yeah, you can see her like editing it, like it's live, right, Ashley, right? So it's like, okay, well, there's her as being a creative person. You were not following directions, but then the book became your book, not my book, because I was just gonna let you edit it. Right? And it was going to say, written by Ken Hayashi.
Why didn't you leave it at Ken Hayashi though?
Because by the time you wrote the book, you wrote the book. So I went, oh shoot, I didn't write that. what?
That's
She wrote the book. So I changed it. I went, oh, okay, well, you know, but the thing was, I didn't want to throw my name. It was already Ken Hayashi already in there, but I said, I'm going to teach you how to write a book. The whole thing, it was a lesson. Do you understand that?
learning experience.
An experience. So I was always going to give you credit for the whole thing. But I was going to explain to you how to do it this way, right? Because you can actually do that, right? And you were. But then you rewrote the book. And you illustrated it, which was another 6 months beyond what it was supposed to be. So from the time we thought of the concept to writing the book, it was a total of like 8 months. And when we launched it, I already knew how to launch it. Because I paid attention. No one else in the class did it. Except anyone that maybe paid 10 grand. And that's how you became a Amazon top 10 best-selling author. That's how I did it. Okay? I mean, you know, that's